Welcome everyone to Ask a Lawyer on the Wake Up America Media Network. I'm David Blackledge and I'll be your host today for the show. We're going to talk today about a few topics regarding business formation, how to set up your company properly, typical concerns when you're starting a business, and also then how to fund your business properly. I'm a little bit unusual regarding attorneys in that I was in business for 30 years before starting law school. So I think I bring a unique perspective to the environment. People often ask me, what do you do if it was your money? And I said, well, it was my money. And so I have a lot of practical experiences that relate to what people are trying to do when they're starting their own business. So again, welcome, and I hope you enjoy the show. First, I'd like to talk about business formation and setup. There are a few different topics to talk about. One is corporations in a corporate form. Two is limited liability companies. All 50 states have LLC formation, and it's very, very popular with a lot of types of small businesses. And then I'll also talk about LLC operating agreements in a separate segment. That really gets involved as far as how you actually contract with your partners to set up your business. So first, I'd like to talk about corporations. Typical startup costs in corporations for filing fees run about $1,000 or more, then plus attorney's fees. To set up a corporation properly, you probably have 10 to 12 corporate documents that are significant and you need to get from an attorney to be able to properly document your business. So you should probably think, if you're looking at a corporate form, you're looking at probably around $5,000 to $8,000 total. Again, expensive, we'll get to that in a minute. It's a little expensive maybe to you, but there are some benefits and drawbacks, and we'll go through them as well. There's a few different types of corporations. There's a standard C corporation, for instance. There's an S corporation for very, very small, more intimate corporations, and a number of states are now developing this B corporation or benefit corporation. That is somewhat unique right now. States are just invoking that type of corporation, and what that does is, as opposed to worrying about only shareholders, in your corporate charter you will actually have a stakeholder concern for a socially conscious group, and you can actually document then that in your charter. So the board of directors needs to be concerned about that. But S and B Corp aside, the most popular form of corporate formation is the C Corp. Two states are primarily the vast majority of formations for corporations. Delaware by far is number one. They have a lot of history in business law. They do a fairly good job of adjudicating rights between shareholders and business, and people are very comfortable with that since people have been using Delaware as a corporate formation state for many, many years. Nevada is also a popular choice, and in fact I think you'll find that Nevada has very, very similar laws, and they attract a lot of Western states companies for their corporate formation.